Hey guys, welcome to Gardening Upbeat and I hope you are doing very well. I started with a hibiscus plant like this and then ended with lots of flowers. So what we need to do to get lots of flowers on hibiscus plants? Here in this video I am going to discuss everything step by step, and if you follow them I can guarantee you that you would also get lots of flowers on your plants. Along with that I am also going to provide you few tips and I believe those are going to help you. It was the month of the March and this is how the plant was looking. Please take a look at the plant carefully. It was not at all healthy and in fact the size of the leaves were quite small. That time, that means February to March is very important time, and to get more flowers we should do few very important things. But if you are not getting expected flowers on your plant at this time, you can still do all these things. So let's start everything step by step. First step, I am going to repot my plant and going to provide my plant fresh soil mix. For any perennial plants, we should change the soil once a year or at least once in 2 years, and I try my best to do that. For the fresh soil mix, I am taking 60% normal garden soil and 40% vermicompost. My soil is sandy type, and if your soil is not sandy, then please take 3 different components in equal part, where one part is normal garden soil, second part is coco peat, and third part is vermicompost. Please mix the soil mix properly before using them. Second step, to get lots of flowers we also need to use bigger pot, and for that I am going to use a 16-inch pot. But again, if your plant is too small, something like this, then please avoid using such a huge pot straight away. In that case you can use 8 to 10 inch pot or even 6 inch and then upgrade the size of the pot next year. Third step, I am going to prune my plant, and by pruning we can force our plant to produce new branches. To get more flowers, our plant should have more branches. If you are wondering what's the best time to prune, then please note that spring is the best time to prune any plants. But like I said you before, if you are not getting lots of flowers on your plants, you can prune your plant even now as well. You also don't need to throw the pruning branches, as hibiscus is very easy to grow from cuttings. For time being, I am just keeping them in water so that they don't dry out. On fourth step, I am also pruning the roots of the plant. Well, since I am using a bigger pot, pruning the roots is not really very important. But still we can do it, and it's going to encourage the plant to produce the new roots faster. Alright, let's repot the plant very quickly and then we would take a look at the next important things to do. We are on fifth step, and here I am going to add 3 different components. First one is 50 grams of mustard cake powder. Basically it provides the protein and other micronutrients, and instead of this you can use either blood meal or fish emulsion fertilizer. Please on second 50 grams bone meal, and instead of this you can use rock phosphate. It's available on Amazon and you can get all the links in the description box. On third, going to apply 10 grams of multiplex bioextract organic fertilizer. Basically it's going to promote the growth of the roots, and it also helps any plant to uptake the nutrients much faster. Instead of this you can also use BioVita seaweed extract. Now here are 2 very important things to note. First, if you are using a smaller pot, let's say 8 to 10 inch, then please use only half of the dose. On second, if your plant is very new, then please don't apply same like me. In that case, please use only half of the dose, or even bit less would be ideal. My plant is 3 years old plant and it gets the same treatment on regular basis, and that's why I am much more confident with my plant. The sixth important thing to do is water your plant thoroughly and then keep the plant in bright area for next 3 to 5 days, as we have prune the roots. Next, please try to provide minimum 5 to 6 hours of direct sunlight. In my case, I am going to keep the plant on terrace. Alright, it's time to see many updates, and then I am going to discuss the other important things. So guys, you have seen that my plant is doing really good, and I am also very glad that I am able to show you 12 blooms and lots of buds at once. Please trust me, so far I haven't applied anything else. Alright, let's take a look at the other important things now. The 7th important thing to do is always grow the hybrid hibiscus if you are expecting lots of flowers. For example, here is one of my local hibiscus plant and it's in ground. Even though it's in ground, I get less flowers on this plant comparing to the plant you have seen. Hibiscus plant with variegated leaves always bloom bit less. Also, please avoid growing extremely hybrid variety, something like this. Of course, you can grow them, but getting lots of flowers would be somewhat difficult. Then again, there is a catch. See, if variety like this do well in your place, then you can go ahead and do all the things whatever I have mentioned here. But in my place, which is India, variety like this usually don't do that well because of hot weather, and that's why most of them are produced either by grafting or by budding. The ideal rule is to grow those varieties that do well in your climate. The 8th important thing to do is watering your plant properly. Hibiscus is a water-loving plant, and so please keep the soil consistently moist. If you use a 8 to 10 inch clay pot and your plant gets the whole day of sunlight, you may have to water twice, once in morning and once in afternoon. But as I am using a huge plastic pot, for me watering every day is enough. The 9th step. To continue enjoy blooming, we would also need to feed our plant at least once in 30 to 40 days. I already have a video about this, and so please check out that video simply clicking on the I button on top right corner, or you can also find a link in the description box. From now onwards, I am going to apply the same organic fertilizer once in 30 to 40 days. As I already have that video, not repeating the same thing here again, or else the video would be unnecessarily lengthy. Finally, the last step, which is number 10, and that is we would also need to apply the pesticide on regular basis. The most common pests which are found on hibiscus are mealybugs and aphids. Again, I already have a video where I have shown 5 different ways to get rid of mealybugs. So please check out that video, and same can be applied to get rid of aphids as well. If the first 4 methods don't work on aphids, then please try the last one. So guys, this is all about how to get more flowers on hibiscus. Trust me, other than this, you don't need to do anything else. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, I would really appreciate if you like this video, share it with your friend, and subscribe to my channel if you are new to Gardening Upbeat. Thank you very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Have a great time and good luck.